All right, Shalom, your brother Shamar from Phoenix. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, QUADASH. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. And real quick, I want to get into the lesson about how the majority of these jakes out here, they have that women-like spirit, that emotional spirit, man. You know, where they're led by their emotions, because the majority of Jake, man, they grew up in single parent homes. Uh, they grew up fatherless, so they was instructed and taught by a woman, so they got a feminine nature, and that's something that the Lord doesn't deal with, man. You know, the Lord deal with men. You know, but the scripture said that the woman's gonna be put over the man. But if you come into this truth, man, you gotta let go of your emotions. You know, you can't be that weak-natured, effeminate being, man. With that, I'm going to get right here. This 1 Corinthians 6:9. It says, "Know ye not that the righteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahawah? Be not deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of the self with mankind." So let's look up that word effeminate real quick. This is effeminate in the Noah Webster's dictionary. It says, having the qualities of the female sex, soft or delicate to an unmanly degree, tender, womanish, voluptuous. So having the resemblance of the female sex, man. So it says women weak, resembling the practice or qualities of the sex as an effeminate piece or an effeminate life. Women like tender, in sense not reproachful. So a lot of these jakes out here, man, you know, they in that emotional state. You know, they do everything based on emotion. They make their decisions based on how they're feeling. They don't make decisions based on wisdom or by the scriptures. And when you come into this truth, you know, you don't make your decisions based on feelings, man. You know, you know what you're supposed to do when you do it. That's what a man does, man. You know, you don't fly off the handle for every little thing. You don't let every little thing upset you or get you down. You know, you got to build yourself a strong spirit, man. You know, that's part of being in this truth. With that, I want to get Deuteronomy, the 25th chapter. This is Deuteronomy 25 and 15. And it says, "But thou shalt have a perfect and just weight, a perfect and a just measure shalt thou have, that the days may be lengthened in the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee." So to have that mindset of doing things just and doing things right and doing things in order, because that's the only way you're going to get things, you're going to make things as perfect as you can get them, by putting things in order. You can't be a person led by your emotions or make decisions based on your emotions. You got to make decisions based on common sense, man. You got to make decisions based on knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, not on how you feel, man. You know, when you get your paycheck, you know, you got to pay your bills. You don't say, well, you know what, I want to buy me this and I want to buy me that. You know, that's not using wisdom. That's not having a balance. You know, the balance is to take care of business first, man. You know, the balance is to make sure your shit's in order. And I'm going to keep on going. "For all that do such things and all that do unrighteously or an abomination to Most High thy power," man. So to have that effeminate spirit, to have that emotional weak spirit, is an abomination unto the Lord. You know, because the Most High set man in this proper role, and the Most High set women in this proper role. Now there's a certain way a man is supposed to act, especially a man of the Lord, and there's a certain way a woman's supposed to act. But in these modern times, man, the roles are reversed. You know, to the point where you know, being acting like a man, like a real man, you know, in control of shit, you know, in control of your household, in control of your woman, is looked down upon, man. It's looked down upon. You know, a lot of these women out here, they talk about how things are supposed to be 50-50. No, that's not the way it is in the scriptures. The woman doesn't have no 50-50 equality with the man. The woman is below the man according to the scriptures. So man has his own proper role according to the Most High. With that, I'm going to get Romans 1 and 26. This is Romans 1 and 26. And it says, "For this cause Yahawah gave them up unto vile affections, For even the woman did change the natural use unto that which is against nature. That could go into a, being a homosexual. That also can go to a woman not knowing her place, or not knowing her true role, or not acting in her true role as a what? As a woman. And likewise also men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one to another, men working that which unseemly, receiving themselves the recompense of the error which was meet. So he's talking about these men. He's talking about homosexuals. I can use the other word, but Esau's so sensitive nowadays. Well, because he is like a woman. He's the ultimate emotional bitch. Esau Edom. And when I say Esau Edom, you brothers know who I'm talking about. YouTube's got so much censors right now that you gotta be selective with your words. So the Lord made man to have his proper role. So an effeminate spirit, an emotional-led spirit, emotion-led man or mind state is contrary to the way the Most High made it. Because that's just the way it is, man. I'm reading verse 28. And even they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge. Yahweh gave them over to reprobate mind and do those things which are not convenient. So that what a reprobate mind brings. That what a feminine spirit brings. That what a sensitive, emotional fucking man. That's the way he's gonna be. He's gonna be a reprobate. And with that, I'm gonna get Mark 10 and 6. This is Mark 10 and 6. It says, but from the beginning of the creation, Yahweh made them male and female. So that's told you right there. The Lord made man in his proper role, and he made women in this proper role. He gave them their proper role and their proper functions in this truth, because that's balance. That's balance. The man, he's the leader of the household, and the woman, she submits herself to the man. With that, I'm going to get Proverbs 31 and 3. Because the majority of you jakes out there, man, you are led by your emotions. You are effeminate, and that's a sign of effeminacy. Because you're acting like a woman. You're taking on the attributes of a woman. You can fly out the handle for every stupid little thing. This is Proverbs 31 and 3. It says, give not thy strength to women, nor thy ways to that which destroys kings. So if you give your strength to a woman, then you're not fulfilling your role as a man of the Lord. We're not supposed to bow down to these women or put these women on a pedestal. You're giving your stringer to the woman. That means you're putting her priority over things. And that's not what the scripture says to do. And with that, I'm going to get Proverbs 11 and 1. It's a real quick lesson. And I'm over here at the plantation. Esau, whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna do this lesson anyways. This is Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is abomination to the Most High, but a just weight is delight. So a false balance can be what? A man not being in his proper role. A man bound down to a woman. A man acting like a woman. Being that emotional, sensitive bitch spirit, With that, I'm going to get 2 Corinthians 14 and 14. It's 2 Corinthians 14 and 14. And it says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man. So mortal thoughts, having that carnal mentality, because the word mortal goes into the word flesh. Cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. So that weak nature is going to be that womanly nature. And how can we prove that? Go to 1 Peter 3 and 7. That weak nature is the nature of a woman. This is 1 Peter 3 and 7. It says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to the knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. So the woman is the weaker vessel. And if you go back to 2 Corinthians, it says, put off the weak nature, to that effeminate spirit, that emotional, that woman-like spirit, that sensitive spirit, man. Hey, because you gotta be rough around the edges to be in this truth, man. You gotta have a tough skin to be in this truth. You gotta learn to control your spirit, rule your spirit, to excel and to grow in this truth and to function like the Lord wants you to function as a man. And what's the whole duty of man? To obey the Lord. You go back to Ecclesiastes I'm going to get that real quick. I'm going to close it out. It says, Ecclesiastes 12:13 says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and his keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. So that's what man's supposed to do. He's not supposed to be in that sensitive, weak nature. He's supposed to keep his commandment to the best of abilities in this wicked ass kingdom. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So we're going to be judged by our works, man. And we're going to be judged by our actions. And since we're knowing that we're going to be judged by our work and our actions, you got to watch your mentality. Because your mentality, your mind state produces your thoughts and your actions. With that being said, man, that was just a real quick lesson. Getting into this weak nature. These jakes out here that got that sensitive ass spirit. They get offended by every little thing. But that being said, man, hope the lesson was edifying. That would say Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawahshi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawahshi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawahshi. Shalom.